I am sitting here with Ron Fournier, the political editor of the Associated Press. Ron, what do you think of the debate today?
I think it was interesting. It was obviously the audience was a lot different than I'm used to. A bunch of highly informed average citizens who wanted to see the candidates for themselves with someone like me, a gatekeeper, out of the way. Professionally, it was interesting to watch Hillary Clinton, someone who's usually pretty well on her game and is prepared for anything. I think answered one question in a way that she's probably not happy with right now.
When she defended her, the fact that she takes lobbyist money, saying that essentially that there are teachers unions that have lobbyists and other good things that have lobbyists too. It's not just oil lobbyists and whatnot.
Yeah, she did something that's tough to do in politics, especially in front of an audience like that, and that is to give a very rare defense of the special interest industry. She could have said and been accurate to say, hey, these guys who are pointing the fingers at me, Obama and Edwards, they both take money that is generated from lobbyist connections and friends and co-workers. She could have pointed to Obama and say, hey, he takes money from state lobbyists. And what's the difference between whether you take it from a state lobbyist or a federal lobbyist, especially when he took lobbyist money from state lobbyists while he was in the state legislature. So she probably could have done a better job with that question.
Do you think Hillary is uniquely in kind of a dangerous position in terms of questions of lobbyist money because of kind of Clintonism and centrism and the reputation that precedes her?
I think any politician in the corrupting system that we have right now is uniquely in danger when they have to answer a question like that, because nobody's hands are clean. I don't know how you get this far in American public the way our laws and our system are in place now without having your hands dirtied somehow by a special interest lobbyist, whether they're a good cause lobby like Hillary Clinton was talking about, or one that most Americans would think is kind of seedy.
Gotcha. And a big theme of the convention has been kind of this mainstream media comes to the blogging world, and there was a big debate yesterday between Mike Allen and Jay Carney of kind of mainstream, and Jill Popovich and the famous Glenn Greenwald. Have you received any flack from people as a kind of one of the mainstream folks at the AP?
No, I'm a proud member of the mainstream media.
Okay.
But I also love coming to events like this and find that I'm treated very respectfully, and I learn a lot from these folks. I mean, these are people who, for the first 20 years of my career, read my stuff and complained about it and wanted to add things to it and wanted to be a part of it, but never could because there was this big wall between me and them. Well, now I hear about it. As soon as I push a button on the story, I'm getting emails and being blasted on blogs. Sometimes I read quite often I'll read something on a blog that will be a good point, something I'll add into a story or try to learn from.
Well, there you go, Ron Fournier, political editor for the AP. Thanks, Ron.